All right, man. Apparently, Al Haymon is the one that's stopping David Benavidez from fighting Jermall Charlo. You heard David Benavidez this weekend or over this past weekend because his brother had a fight with Danny Garcia, which he came up short in, was saying that it wasn't politics, that was stopping these guys from fighting each other. These guys just didn't simply want to fight. Jermall Charlo has stated that he want to fight David Benavidez, but he don't pick and choose his fights. And apparently, Jermall Charlo is right. Jermall Charlo is right. Al Haymon don't want to make this fight. Al Haymon stopping this fight. David Benavidez asked for the fight. Jermall Charlo asked for the fight. Al Haymon saying not right now. Let's talk about it. Check out the box from our playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button. To the bell icon button. So, yep. Al Haymon is the one that's saying no to this fight. Showtime want to fight. Steven Espinoza want to fight. Everybody involved want to fight. Viacom, CBS, Showtime, Espinoza. The fighters want to fight. Al Haymon don't want to make the fight. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all can guess why Al Haymon don't want to make that fight. Al Haymon don't want to make that fight because he want to save for both of them for Canelo Alvarez. But the problem with it is Canelo Alvarez don't want to fight. That's the problem. He don't want to fight. He don't want to fight. And this is before, like, they've been trying to get him to take this fight deal. Remember I told y'all there was a 3-fight deal? Jermall Charlo, David, it was Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, Earl Spence. Yep. So, do you have it? It said, Blank told me both guys asked for the fight, but Al Haymon has a plan for Spence, David, Charlo. He needs them to stay undefeated for Canelo. Canelo has made it plain and simple. He's not fighting them. So, Al Haymon is continuing trying to change Canelo Alvarez's mind. He might be constantly contacting Canelo Alvarez. He might. He might be constantly trying to contact him. And Canelo keep saying, no, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. And, Steven Espinoza, you want to make them fights. The fighters want to make this fight. Charlo said, I ain't scared of nobody. Benavidez, I want these fights. Benavidez said that now David Morrell changed his tune. That Ronnie Shields saying he ain't ready, and they don't want to fight. So he don't have nowhere else to go. And Showtime is tired of paying. Showtime is tired of paying a lot of money for short fights. They started paying that. All this money for bum back. And now Haymon is the one holding this fight up. I told y'all he don't make big fights on his side of the street. He don't make big fights on his side of the street. How can we expect him to close the deal with somebody like Terrence Crawford in a timely manner? How? Damn near impossible. Both these dudes want to fight, and Al's stopping it because he want to save him for Canelo, and Canelo had no plan. You got to understand too, how much longer can David Benavidez make 168 pounds? He's a growing man, bro. What is he, like 24, 25 years old? Think about that. He a growing man. How much longer can this man make that weight? You know, then he ain't making the Caleb Plant fight. 25, 26 in December. What Jermall Charlo say? He should be a fucking cruiserweight. He should be a damn cruiserweight. So there you have it, bro. You know? And at some point, he got to deliver one of these fights. Instead of waiting on this man who's told him multiple times that I'm not fighting these dudes. Canelo Alvarez said, I'm not fighting these guys. And he making Charlo look bad. Because Charlo don't even know how to handle the PR that's coming his way. He constantly telling people that, you know what, I want, ain't nobody scared of nobody, bro. But, I don't pick my fights. And both Charlo twins maintain that. They both maintain that they don't control their career. They just do what they told. And you know what's messed up? You sign your life away like that. But a lot of people think that's a good way of ducking. Not having no responsibility, putting it off on Al Haymon, who never going to have to explain nothing. He's just explaining with his actions. He's just explaining with his actions. That's it. They just sound like a cop-out. Especially you got De La Hoya coming out here saying, well, all they do is blame things on Al Haymon. Take your fight, take your career into your own hands. Come on. But great fight. I pay for that. Especially if they make the Crawford Spence fight. I pay for that. I might buy it outright or go to the movies. I like going to the movies, hearing on the big screen and the sound. Big $20, $25. Depending on when they make this fight happen, Benavidez said he expected back in November. That's what he said. He said he ain't got no opponent lined up. He said Dave Morrell got cold feet because Ronnie Shields said he wasn't ready. So, there you got it. There you have it. So, you don't know who we gonna fight. All Al Haymon want to do is keep nickel and diamond Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez until they fight Canelo. Instead of making his own fight. Instead of making his own fight. He want to nickel and dime the fans with useless fights, and one of these dudes get upset. Mark my words. The way Charlo is inactive, he's gonna be the one to get upset. And the way Benavidez struggled with his weight, he might be the one to get upset too. But Espinoza, and Al Haymon that hurt they bumping heads. Because Espinoza want to make this fight. Now don't. They're gonna put it on pay-per-view, which it is what it is. It should be a regular TV fight, to be honest, though. It should be a regular TV fight. But judging by the pay-per-views that they put on with Tank and Errol Spence, well, it should be a pay-per-view. Since they banking on the Mexican fans, they should come out in droves to buy this fight. It probably would have made a lot more sense to make the Jaime Munguia fight, then roll into this fight. That'd have been a great segue for Jermall Charlo to be introduced to the Mexican fans, not just Montiel. But Showtime asking Showtime to do too much shit right. That's just asking too much. That's simply asking too much, bro. Simply asking too much. So, that is what it is. We asking way too much. But Al Haymon the one holding up this fight to lure Canelo back over here. But Canelo could fight the winner. And I don't think he's gonna fight the loser unless they look real bad. He might fight the loser. Shit, while we bullshitting. He might just fight the loser. But apparently Canelo then told them no multiple times, and they just, they can't take no for an answer. They can't take no for an answer, bro. So and it is what it is. So like I told you in my previous video, they're gonna try to line up Jake Paul. They're gonna try to line up Jake Paul to get him comfortable at Showtime and lock him into a 3-fight deal. Then Jake Paul will never be heard from in the boxing circle again. And that's how they gonna lay it. That's how they gonna lay it, bro. Sad but true, but it's how the game go. It's how the game go. But once again, y'all want to know why Al Haymon isn't loved and isn't liked? Here you go. Here you go. The fight built up, is ready to go. Both fighters are willing to make it happen. Charlo willing to make it happen without a belt. What it is, an interim belt, without a tune-up fight and all that. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financial one, support the channel, Cash App, $sign CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, notifications. We go live and drop a video. Outside of that, man, you see my link tree. It's the first link there. Follow me on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Twitter, Instagram, whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Check the box from the playlist and let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.